We've got baseball. Padres baseball as San Diego goes up against the Houston Astros. Major League Baseball coming up on 2K Sports.
And live in Houston, a glimpse of that famous train here at Minute Maid Park. Great to play at home. Houston loves it here in their yard, and that's where we are. And hi again, we welcome you to our Saturday night broadcast of Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. Houston's starter, let's take a look who's going to be on the mound. And Steve, as he gets going against these San Diego bats, what are we going to see from him?
A good right-hander on the mound in this one. If he executes the scouting report against this lineup, it shouldn't be too difficult for him to come up with the outs necessary to come away with a win.
This is the lineup we'll see from the Padres. John, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you love to watch guys that have a lot of potential, and Chase Headley is that guy. He's had streaks at the plate where he's very good. He also has streaks where anyone can get him out. Consistency is the key when you're a young player. If he can figure it out, though, he can be a special player for this team.
Finley is the batter. San Diego with a victory last night. Really looking strong here going into the third game of the four-game series against the Astros. Here's the pitch. Just missed with the fastball, 1-0. That win was not really in question. A dominating performance for the last W.
Yeah, the 6-run lead was too much to overcome. Very lopsided.
The 1-0 pitch. And he takes a strike on that fastball, 1-1.
Some guys really like the low fastball. In this situation, though, he ends up taking the pitch.
1-1 pitch. Fastball gets away from him there, 2-1. Strike 2-1 delivery of fastball, swung on, strike 2.
The best pitch in baseball is the fastball down and away, and if you can execute it, you can be very effective. That's why he got the swing and the miss.
Now the 2-2. Swing and ooh, look out. Line drive that shatters the bat. One down.
That's an atom ball right there. That ball was smoke. He stung it, but right at the second baseman.
Gwynn at the plate. Base is empty, one out. Swing and a line to left. And Berkman pulls it in. Here's a look at how the Astros will match up defensively. A look at the Astros' upcoming schedule. They'll wrap up this series with San Diego tomorrow. After that, they meet up with David Wright, road series against the Mets. That should be a great series. They really match up well. That'll kick off Tuesday evening. And then on the road for a series against the Brewers as they get help from Corey Hart in that lineup. That series bound to be competitive. So they'll be out and about over a good bit of that upcoming schedule. 2 outs and nobody on. The pitch. Fastball runs inside, 1-0. Misses outside for ball 2. There's a swing and a liner towards first. Base hit, gets it down. That's our first hit of the game.
And a chance here to check out how the Padres ranked in the National League last year. Second in stolen bases, 5th in batting average with runners in scoring position. And, well, the home run numbers just weren't quite stacking up with some of the other clubs around, really showing that they had to manufacture runs and not get their offense from power.
Runner on first now for Chase Headley. Last season, very good 308 against the Astros here in Houston. Fastball in there for a called strike.
I got to be feeling good today. Picked up a couple hits in the game last night.
That's a strike. It'll be 0-2. Chase Headley at the plate behind on the count.
The hitter needs a two-strike approach. Shorten up the swing. Think about going the other way.
He can't connect on that one. Chase Headley comes up empty on that swing. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. And the Astros getting ready to start this one off. Leadoff man in the box. He'll lead off the home half of the first. And the first pitch. Swings and misses. The good change right there. 0-1.
Well, that changeup down on the way is so tough. It's really one of those ones. All you can do is spoil it and hope to get the next one.
Good hard slider that time. He's in control in the count now. 0-2.
Let's see if they go right at him, or if they're going to waste a pitch. They're way ahead right now.
On the way. Change up in there, punches him out. Number 1.
Well, you like to see your pitcher strike guys out. You like to see him keep the pitch count down. He did both.
Big smile in the dugout over there. That's a domination in that effort by the pitcher. We've got a moment to take a look at that lineup for the Astros. Any of these bats stand out, John?
Well, a guy that's been a run producer his entire career, and that's Lance Berkman. And I tell you, watch him play makes it so difficult because of the fact that he's a switch hitter. Better left-handed hitter than right-handed hitter. A lot more power from the left side. So look for the manager to try to mix and match in this game. If he comes up in a key situation, make him hit right-handed.
Nobody on base, one away. Fastball misses away. 1-0.
Well, the Padres have to look back at 2010 and feel like they missed out on a huge opportunity. They were right there on the brink of making it to the playoffs. Remember, that 10-game losing streak in early September may have cost them the run.
Slider waved at, missed. 1-1. They gave away that big division lead right when they didn't want to, right at the end when there wasn't going to be enough time to get it back.
Well, you know, with so many young pitchers, you run the risk of them running out of gas in September, and that happened a little bit. They didn't have the offense to step up and pick up some of that loss, and it hurt them.
Taps this one foul off to the left. Here it comes. There's one on the ground. There's Headley. Up with it now. And he gets in there. No problem. That one took a tricky hop. And he's on. A costly error to allow him to reach base. Let's take this chance to check out the Padres and their defense. Infield, outfield factors in this one, John?
We always want to keep an eye on Orlando Hudson. The O-Dog still has the great range for a guy who's getting a little bit older. He's great, though, at going back and getting pop-ups. He can let your outfielders play deep because he has the ability to go back and take the bloops away from the hitters.
Runner at first with one down. There's a swing and a liner. And there's one. But he'll hang on to that, so they will get one. And here in the early part of the season, we have a look at the Central Division standings brought to you by State Farm. First place, the Cubs. The Reds, second place. The Brewers, third place. Cardinals in the fourth spot. The Pirates, fifth. And wrapping up the list, the Astros.
You know, Houston fans tried to convince themselves that maybe they could improve this year, but it just hasn't happened as they've struggled once again.
First pitch is a slider in there, 0-1.
He has great bite on this slider, throwing it down and into the hitter, gets away with one, and he gets in for the strike.
Pitch on the way. Takes one off the plate to even the count at 1. That's taken low for a ball. 2-1.
Well, anytime you have a good fastball and you can keep it down in the zone around the knees or lower, it's great location and, believe me, very difficult to hit.
Got him to chase that one. It was below the knees. 2-2.
Boy, that's some kind of fastball down in the zone right there. The hitter has to be ready for it or he's got no chance to hit it.
And he gets under that one. And that's out number 3. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. Nobody on the board yet here in Houston. And Garvey settles in. He'll start us out here in the second. Here's the pitch. The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike. Pitch on the way. Missed badly with the fastball there. 1-1. Swinging and a miss, and it's now 1-2.
It's tough for hitters to protect both sides of the plate. You can't protect the outside and the inside, especially when you're throwing your fastball down and away.
Swung on, and that's foul back. Tried to get him to chase the fastball away. 2-2. There's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left field, and that's through a base hit. There'll be more coming your way next Wednesday. It'll be Prince Fielder and the Milwaukee Brewers, as they'll be taking on the Phillies in Philadelphia. Start time 3 Eastern. Sheffield into the batter's box. A runner on first, no outs. Here's the delivery. Slider just misses the black, falls behind 2-0.
When a pitcher throws the perfect slider, there's a dot that appears on the ball where the seams come together. He throws that as well as anybody I've seen.
The 2-0 pitch, a fastball taken for a strike. And when you're watching that pitch on the slider, Steve, we're looking for that movement sideways. Watch how much he gets.
That's right. He comes across and down with that pitch. It's awfully tough to center.
Now the 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch, a fastball. Swung on and missed. 2-2.
He just rears back and throws this one with a little something extra on it. No chance of putting it in play.
Fastball in there, called third strike. 1 out.
Good velocity on that. You can get away with making some mistakes at that kind of number.
So 2 strikes, you got to protect. You can't just look at that pitch go down the middle.
Johnny, he certainly wasn't expecting another fastball there.
Oh, and that's the problem. You can adjust to off speed, but if you look for something slow and get a heater, you're done.
1 out, man on first. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike.
You know, 2009, the Astros did a good job handling the National League West, but in 2010, well, the West turned the tide on them.
Here's a slider that misses. 1-1. The problem that the Houston had with the West, we were talking about 13 and 22 last year, Steve.
Well, you know what it was? So many great pitching staffs out there. And, you know, the Colorado Rockies with that great offense as well. They thumped them a few times.
Slider just off the black that time. 2-1.
Well, this would be a perfect pitch if it stayed in the zone. This slider just slid right out of the zone, just off the bottom outside corner.
He delivers. Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. 2 away. And he'll have to hold at first. Here's how the Western Division race is shaping up in April. Brought to you by State Farm. In first place, it's the D-backs. In the second spot, it's the Dodgers. Rockies in the third spot. It's the Giants in fourth. And rounding out the list, the Padres. It's going to be Santiago now. A runner on first with 2 outs. And he got good wood up the middle. Throws on to first. Side is retired. No runs and a base hit. They leave 1 man on at first. Nobody on the board yet here in Houston. Davis into the batter's box. He's going to start the second for the home team. First pitch is a changeup, looked at 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing sends this one on a line to right center. And he'll take an extra base on this one. It's rolling towards the wall. So with nobody out, he's aboard at second after that double.
Well, it's so important for your team to get guys on base and in scoring position early in the inning. And that's exactly what he did with that double.
With a runner in scoring position to the plate, Lance Burton. Here's a look at the matchup numbers. 3-0-1 off San Diego. That curve is just a little bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes.
Let's see if he can make some adjustments in the game today. Struck out twice last night and got fooled at the plate, so he's got to wait a little bit longer.
Pauses, and now the 1-0. And he looks at a fastball in there. 1-1.
He's just popping that glove with that 4-seam fastball, pounding the strike zone.
Outside for a ball, and it's 2-1. Two-one pitch. Now a check swing here. They want to confirm that down at first. Did he go? No swing is the call on the appeal. He set the 3-1. This one swung on and driven hard. 1 away. Runner on his way to third. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Padres. Tomorrow they wrap up this Houston series. There's another stop on the road trip. The Chicago Cubs will be hosting. It'll be Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. After that, they'll be playing host to the Phillies and the bat of Ryan Howard, a team that will definitely give them a competitive series. And it's Wynn batting. One out with a runner at third. First pitch way out of the zone, ball 1. Here's the pitch. 1-0 pitch, change up in there. 1-1.
Well, look out. He got lucky there. You do not want to miss in the heart of the plate with this team.
Back up the middle. And Hudson picks it up. And Wynn is retired.
Well, look here, last year of the National League and where the Houston Astros ended up ranking. 5th in stolen bases, 12th in batting average with runners in scoring position. And the triples numbers, well, they weren't quite what the numbers you'd want for a team, and it really shows the fact they didn't have the kind of speed necessary to take that extra base.
Smith's at the plate. Davis, your base runner at third. Starts him off with a strike down the heart of the plate.
Well, he's got a good four-seam fastball with good riding action to it, but he finds the heart of the plate here. Unfortunately for the hitter, he didn't swing.
Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch, 1-1.
Boy, it's a great fastball right there, down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
Line towards second. That's down. Runner could come home.
Well, you love the approach right there. He didn't try to do too much. Wasn't trying to be the hero. Just get that RBI and get that first run on the board.
And it's the number 9 spot. Getting out in front any time of the ball game, you want to do that. Now you try and build on it.
Well, you have to credit this lineup, Gary. Some quality at bats right now and taking advantage of the opportunities, and now they have a lead.
Two outs and a man on first. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. And that one's put away to retire the side. All right, first run of the game. It comes here in the second. Houston with the lead, 1-0. End of the order is going to try and kick it off offensively. For those of you just coming on board, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk, bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. And Orlando Hudson up. Fastball just misses, 1-0. Lifetime average 320 against the Astros. The 1-0 now. Low for a ball, and it's 2-0. The pitch. Ground ball off the bat of Hudson. One away.
Routine ground ball to short. He makes it look routine, retires another.
Finley at the plate. Lined out last time up. One out, bases empty. The first pitch. Fastball is downstairs. 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, that fastball right there just missed, just below the knees. Tell you what, a borderline pitch. I think they wanted that one bad.
The 1-0 pitch. A line drive towards short. Number 14. He's safe without a play. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he's on. A costly error to allow him to reach base. Gwynn at the plate. Last time up, flew out. One out, runner on at first. And here's the first one. And he watches one that goes inside. 1-0 count. That's outside, ball 2. Fastball called strike 2 and 1. Fastball on the black. He doesn't get the call, though, and it's 3-1.
Well, this is your dream when you're in the on-deck circle before you go into the batter's box. If you can get the count to 3-1 and in your favor, you know you have the upper hand.
And the fastball is over. 3-2 now. The 3-2 pitch. Smashes that one towards the shortstop. Gets one at second. Back to first. Not in time. Not quick enough on the relay.
Well, they get the lead runner at second, but they just couldn't turn two. I know they wanted to.
Runner on first. 2 away. The pitch. Off the plate with a fastball, and it's 1-0. Ready with a 1-0. That's it. Pretty well down the line and left. That's going to one-hop off the wall. He's around third, and he's heading home. And he scores. That is the tying run. Leave a pitch over the center of the plate like that, you're going to pay for it.
No doubt about it. Big leaguers take advantage of those kinds of mistakes.
Now with 2 away, a chance for Chase Headley. Steve, a chance now for this lineup. They've tied it up. Looking next to try and find a way to get a lead.
Gary, that was a great piece of hitting right there. It allowed them to pull it even here early in the game. Nice response.
First pitch to Headley. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Throws to first, side is retired. So they score a run, 1 hit, and leave a man on. All knotted up here in Houston. It'll be the leadoff man trying to get things going here. Number 2 spot in the lineup up again. 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch. Watches a curve in there for strike 1. Here's the pitch. Missed with the fastball outside, and it's even at 1.
Well, you can see what he's doing. He's just pulling that ball away from him, trying to overthrow it, and he can't seem to find the strike zone. He has to be able to rein that thing in right now.
And it goes foul.
Foul ball!
Swung on, hit sharply to first. Makes its way through for a single.
He takes this 1-2 pitch down in the zone. He's able to go down and get it. Get a good part of the bat on the ball and pick up the base hit.
That's a tough pitch to hit. When you're behind in the count, you just want contact, and he got it. Runner on first. Here it comes. Slider just misses. 1-0. And they pitch out. Nobody's moving. Oh, there he goes for second. And he is safe at second. .30 pitch, a fastball, cut out and missed, 3-1. Fastball is in there, now 3-2.
That's a great pitch right there, four-seam fastball. The problem is you lay it right down the middle, you're running the risk he could hit it out of the park.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air to center field. And it falls in. Hitting streak continues. And the run is in.
Well, he saw a pitch that he really liked, and he did not miss it. A really nice job with nobody out, keeping this inning going and picking up that RBI. Great, great piece of hitting.
Bagwell settles in. And with the lead, this lineup looks as though they're ready to do some more damage. Still a ways to go, but pitching's going to catch up here.
That was a good piece of hitting right there. He got his pitch, took advantage of it, drove it, and picked up the run.
No one out and a runner on first. Here's the first pitch. And that's too low, 1-0. And you get a feeling, even though it's early in this ball game, that every run in this one is going to matter.
Well, that's why they have to look to keep tacking on runs, try to sustain the lead. When you've got an opportunity like this, you need a big hit.
I'm guessing something else as he swings through it, 1-1.
This is the toughest pitch to hit in baseball, that backdoor slider. It starts off the plate, and you think it's a ball all the way, and at the last second it breaks over the outside. By the time you realize it, you can't put a good swing on it, and you usually miss it.
And that's taken outside for a ball, 2, 1 strike count.
Well, a smart hitter realizes he's off balance. Lay off that pitch. Don't swing. Wait for the next one.
Now the 2-1. That's off the plate away, 3-1.
Well, anytime you have a count 3-1 in your favor as the hitter, you're looking for a pitch in a little box in the location you want to. If he throws it in there, you better be ready and get a good hack at it.
That misses, ball 4. Now we're going to see if we'll get some motion on the base paths.
A good eye at the plate right there. He showed the discipline to lay off of that inside pitch.
Number 3 slot up again here. Popped out. Foul ground last time around. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. No one out yet. Runners at first and second. And here's the first one. Drops down a bunt. Number 47. Over to first for out number 1.
That's a good sack bunt right there. He got it down now. 2 men in scoring position with only 1 out. A big moment on the mound right here, Gary. A test of his nerves right now.
And he finds himself in an early pitching jam here, down by 1, 2 on.
They have to limit the damage, and they have a chance to be all right. They just have to settle down and make good pitches.
Runners on second and third, 1 down. Here's Davis's first look. Whoa, that thing misses badly. 1-0. At the belt, the 1-0. 1-0 looks like a pound ball that dances outside. 2-0.
Now, good plate discipline right here. That palm ball down and away is a tough pitch to do anything with, so why bother swinging at it?
Here's the 2-0. He looks at that fastball. Called strike. 2-1.
Well, climbing the ladder with that four-seam fastball, trying to get the hitter to elevate his eyes. He gets the strike on it, and the hitter doesn't pull the trigger.
Comes set. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't offer the slider, and it's 3-1.
Good spot there, just down a little bit out of the zone. Tried to get him to chase. He wouldn't go for it.
He lets that fastball go by. Called strike. 3-2.
Well, third inning of this ball game, Gary, clearly he's run into a little bit of a brick wall and up over 20 pitches right here.
The 3-2 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. That will go ahead and set him up for the possible double play here to get out of the inning.
Well, you know, the pitcher's really tired right now, and you have to think that his confidence is a little bit shaken. That long at bat right there, he had a chance to put the hitter away, and now he has to go from the stretch to try to keep this inning from getting out of hand.
Bases are loaded here with only one away. First one to Bergman. Here's the pitch. Fastball taken high. 1-0.
Oh, Gary, one run in this inning already, and his second walk right there. You have to think that this is starting to unravel him.
On the way. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind. 2-0. And Steve, with the walks we are seeing in this inning, question of control or focus?
Well, I tell you what, it may be both. I mean, right now, he's got to bring it back over the plate. He needs his catcher to get him back into the strike zone.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. And now that's a ball. Lance Bergman's going to be looking for a right to swing here. Last year, 4 for 25 off the Padres. He swings and drives this one. Now it's 2 down. Runners on the move. 1 run is in.
Star hitters find ways to get big-time runs driven in, and he does it in this situation. Not with a home run, not with a ball off the wall, with an out, but it's still an RBI.
Two men on, 2 men out. The first pitch. Ball. Slider stays inside. 1 ball, no strikes.
That's a tough pitch for a hitter. That breaking ball that he's burying toward the back foot. Tough to lay off.
Horrible pitch, but he went after it. It's a strike. That misses down in the zone. 2-1. Here's the 2-1. He watches the fastball go by. Now it's 2-2.
Where location and velocity are critical in throwing the fastball. He runs his good fastball up and away right here, and it's a take pitch.
Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss. Gets away. He's heading for first. Oh, and he got him. What a throw. He gets the play at first base.
And Gary, as soon as the pitcher lets go of the ball, he knows what can happen in this situation. Is hoping his catcher can stop it and get the out in time. Great heads-up play.
There's a big 2 right there. Well, it's a battered and bruised pitcher you're looking at. That half inning is over, but it took its toll. Houston takes this new lead into the next half inning. The 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up. And Garvey settles in. He's 1 for 1 so far. First pitch on the way. The fastball is in there. It's 0-1.
I did not swing at that pitch. I mean, he throws your fastball right down the middle. You got to be ready when you get your pitch to deliver.
Ball. That misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
Well, anytime you have a good fastball and you can keep it down in the zone around the knees or lower, it's great location and, believe me, very difficult to hit.
And here's the pitch. Good looking fastball. Called the ball though. 2-1. Won't commit on that hard slider. Now 3-1.
Well, even though you're 3-1 in the count, you still have to be patient at the plate. Make him throw a quality pitch. If he does, be ready for it. And if you're the pitcher, you better not throw anything down the middle and hope he's taking it, because he can take you out of the yard.
Towards center field. That gets down. That'll put him on the tying run up.
Well, that's the start they wanted right there. You get the first guy on with the inning. No outs. Big things could happen now.
Sheffield into the batter's box. And he really gets a lot of attention. It doesn't matter whether he's home or on the road. Runner on first base, nobody out. Now Osmus sets the target. Called strike in the inner half. 0-1. Swing and a miss on a ball off the inner edge. 0-2.
Some guys throw in, some guys pitch in. He pitched in right there to get the strike. Now let's see if he pitches away.
He deals. Here's one hit very well deep. And it's going to be Wynn. Didn't have a problem getting over there in time. Their shortstop in the box. Flew out last time. Runner at first with one down. And the first pitch. Swings and misses at the fastball. 0-1. Lays off that fastball, and it's 0-2. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. The opportunity for offense is right now. Boy, I don't know in that count, Steve. Number one, the fact that he swung's kind of a surprise. I don't know how he hit that where it was.
You're right. On an 0-2 count, you have to protect the plate. Sometimes it's a defensive swing, but sometimes it works out.
Runners on first and second with one out. Now the first pitch. It's now 0-1. Watch that fastball go by.
I think the hitter was looking for something out over the plate that he could drive. They pounded a fastball down and in for a strike.
The pitch. Good hard slider, swung on and missed. 0-2. Fouled off. And he pops it up. Foul territory behind third. 2 away.
Well, 2 outs now. Those runners are still standing on base. Let's see if he can find his way out of this with the lead intact.
A look at the teams from last year who stepped up big with runners in scoring position, courtesy of State Farm. Number 1, the Reds. 2nd, the Cardinals. The Rockies 3rd. 4th, D-backs. For the Padres, they are in that 5 spot.
Well, the last thing you want to do is give up easy outs with runners in scoring position, and this team doesn't do that. One of the tops in baseball last year at hitting with those runners in scoring position, and they are a top quality team, and they battle you and battle you, and if one guy doesn't get you, the next one will.
Pauses, and now the 1-0. That's swung on a liner here. He'll throw one to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. So, no runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2. Astros still leading. Osmus at the plate. He'll lead off the 4th for the home team. First pitch, here it comes. Just missed with the fastball, 1-0.
Oh, it's a great fastball right there, down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Change up just off the black. Falls behind, 2-0. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled off. Foul ball! Now the 2-1 pitch. And another foul ball. Tough pitch to lay off that time. Full count, 3-2.
Well, anytime you have a good fastball and you can keep it down in the zone around the knees or lower, it's great location, and believe me, very difficult to hit.
The 3-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, 1 down.
Got him to chase that ball down and away. Good pitch, not real good execution by the hitter.
And the number 8 spot rolls around. He flew out his last time up. Base is empty with 1 away. First pitch. Tees up for that first pitch and misses 0-1.
Well, this one here was no doubt about it. The late break on that slider. I mean, what a devastating pitch, and the hitter just couldn't catch up.
Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch, 1-1.
Well, he tried to go outside on the outside corner with that fastball right there. Just got a little bit off the plate. He's got to be careful, though. You don't want that hitter to get his arms extended.
Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And it drops. The base hit.
A good piece of hitting right there with 1 out. Now let's see what they can do with him now that they've got a man on first.
Up again now, the number 5 spot. Singled and scored his last time around. One down, runner at first. Here it comes. First pitch fastball misses badly that time, 1-0. At the belt, the 1-0. That looked good, but he falls behind, 2-0. He fouls that one off. 2-1 pitch. Lays off the slider that time. 3-1.
Well, you've got to be careful right here. Look, you're down in the count 3-1. You just can't throw something in there and hope he gets himself out. This guy's too dangerous for that.
Swung on, a fly ball heading towards the corner and right. It's back towards the wall, and he still puts it away. Take a look at the teams who led in stolen bases last year. Brought to you by State Farm. Number 1, the Mets. Second, the Padres. The Nationals third. Fourth, the Phillies. It's the Astros, number 5.
Well, you talk about a game that could take a long time. This might be it. Anytime you have guys who can steal bases, the game just seems to slow down. That's what kind of pressure they put on the opposition. But both of these teams have the ability to steal bases. They were 2 of the best at it in the league last year, and it just puts so much pressure on the opposition when these guys get on base because you know they're going to be in scoring position soon.
And the pitch out, nothing doing that time. Fastball just misses. He runs it to 3-0.
Well, 3-0 count right here. Hey, look, I'm giving the hitter the green light and letting him swing away to see if he can do some damage.
He delivers. Swing and a line drive. And it gets down. That's hit number 2, making good contact. A moment here for Houston if they can execute.
He was sitting on the pitch in this count. He knew he was going to get something good to hit, and he was ready for it. Single. Nice job.
Bagwell is up now. Walked in his last plate appearance. 2 down. Runners at first and second. Here's the first pitch. He sends this one in the air towards center. That's caught. Side is retired. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. Astros 3. San Diego 1. Finley has a turn in the box. He's our first batter here in the 5th. First pitch on the way. Line towards third and foul. Missed with the fastball outside, and it's even at 1.
Well, that right there is a really good pitch, just missing the outside corner. Give the batter a lot of credit, though. That is one of the toughest pitches to lay off of, that hard fastball away.
Ugly pitch. Catcher able to somehow scoop that out. Two-1 on the way. 2-1 delivery of fastball. Taken for a call. Strike 2.
Well, he couldn't have asked for a better pitch. He likes the ball down the middle like every hitter, and he got a fastball. You got to swing the bat.
Here's the pitch. Fastball well off the mark, and it's full 3-2. Three-two on the way. And with that pitch, he allows that leadoff runner on. Free pass.
Boy, how many times have we seen the leadoff walk come around to score? A lot.
Well, that's what you want to do. You want to have quality at bats, get that pitch count up. And I tell you what, he worked this pitcher. It's going to be tough for him to get this next hitter out after working that walk on so many pitches.
Runner on first. Here's the pitch. Passes on that low outside pitch. 1-0. Swung on, liner to right, and that gets the tying run on board. Boy, what a time now to capitalize if they can.
Well, you win a game and you have 4 hits. You contributed mightily to that success. And look what's happening here. He's getting them started again.
Runners at first and second. Nobody out. And the first pitch. Fastball. It catches a little dirt right there. He doesn't go after it. Fastball misses badly. He's behind 2-0. And he takes a fastball for a strike. 2-1.
Now that he's established the bottom of the strike zone, it gives him so many options. He can go to the breaking ball or climb the ladder with another fastball.
Comes set. That's a foul ball. And he fouls off another one. Hit hard to second. And he scoops it up. That's 1. And 2. They got both of them that time. Nice play, especially on the relay to first. Score 6-3.
It's textbook right there. Tailor-made double play. Hit it where they are and turn it.
Runner at third. Chase Headley trying to get him in. 271 his lifetime average off the Astros. First pitch to Headley. Fastball misses away. 1-0. Here's the 1-0. 1-0 is a fastball that runs away. 2-0. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. And there's Wynn for out number 3. They get a man to third, but can't bring him home. And we'll see the Astros coming up next. And it rolls around to the top again. 0 for 1 thus far. And the first pitch. Hot shot towards the hole. So with nobody out, he's on board.
Well, this guy's got a lot of speed over there at first base, and it's not going to be surprised to see him off and running to try to steal this base.
A runner on first, no outs. The pitch. First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike 1. Ball. 0-1 is a fastball inside. That'll even the count at 1.
Well, the job of the pitcher is to make the hitter as uncomfortable as he can. You throw a four-seam fastball up and in around someone's chest, it'll make you uncomfortable.
Whoa. Pitch out. Nothing doing, though. The 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch, a fastball outside. 3-1.
Well, you see, he just missed with that fastball right there away. Let's see if they try to come back inside to try to jam him.
There's one on the ground. There's Headley. 1. And they get 2. Great double play. Always looking for that friend of a pitcher. They wanted that ground ball and got it.
Now they threw it around the horn to get the double play. Nice turn by the second baseman.
So with 2 outs in the inning, here's Lance Berkman. First one to Berkman. Here's the pitch. Hit in the dirt. And Hudson picks it up. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. So no runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. Astros 3, San Diego 1. And Garvey settles in. 2 for 2 in the game. Wilson is going to be our new pitcher here. He's been chosen to take over out there. Ball 1. And that's high for a ball. Wilson missing on that one. The 1-0 pitch. It's now 1 ball, 1 strike. You watched that fastball that was in there.
In order to throw that fastball away from the hitter, you have to get great extension out in front. Nice job of pitching.
Here's the 1-1. Slider misses, and it's 2-1.
Now, if you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
Here's the 2-1. That misses outside. We go to 3-1.
Well, even though you're 3-1 in the count, you still have to be patient at the plate. Make him throw a quality pitch. If he does, be ready for it. And if you're the pitcher, you better not throw anything down the middle and hope he's taking it, because he can take you out of the yard.
That fastball is in there. He lays off it. Now 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that one's going to miss. That'll be ball 4. He'll take first base.
Now, that base on balls doesn't help anything for this pitcher, Greg.
Well, you just saw a great deal of plate discipline right there on the hitter. Maybe a little fatigue on the pitcher's part. They're not used to throwing that many pitches in one at bat, but the hitter wins it and gets that base on balls.
Runner on first. And here's the first one. And he watches the low pitch from Wilson. Swing and a ball pop foul down the right field line. Foul! Here's the delivery. And he looks at the slider in there, and it's 1-2 now.
He has great bite on this slider, throwing it down and into the hitter. Gets away with one, and he gets in for the strike.
The 1-2 on its way. Swung on, line to right field. And that is in there. The tying run is on base. This a great situation for some offense. Just kind of lean in, Steve, and slap that thing the other way on that kind of pitch.
Well, you can't pull that pitch. If you do, it's going to be a ground ball to short. You want to punch it to right field. He's one of the best at doing it.
No one out yet. Runners at first and second. First pitch to him. Ball. Slider misses badly with it. 1-0. Spins, checks him at second. Just trying to keep him honest over there. Ready with a 1-0. Inside with the fastball. 2-0. Sliders waved at and missed that time. 2-1. He's ready now, the 2-1. Liner between first and second. There's one, and there's the second out of double play.
You have to love great defense. I mean, that's an unbelievable effort right there, and a way to pick your team up in a critical situation.
And it gets the fans into the game, too. I think fans love D.
Good hitters just thrive in situations like this.
Popped out of foul territory last time. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. He deals. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
He has great rotation on his breaking ball right here, and he hits the perfect spot. The hitter just gave up on it.
And that's on the black for a called strike, 0-2.
Well, they're a strike away right now from getting out of this jam and holding on to the lead.
Fastball is a waste pitch that time, 1-2. Fastball, that's well off the plate, 2-2. Holds off on that slider, and it's 3-2.
Now, if you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
Full count pitch. Lost him, ball 4. Potential tying run is on.
Well, the hardest thing to do when you have an at-bat that lasts this long is sometimes you have a tendency to be impatient and chase one. Give the hitter a lot of credit. It was a close pitch, but he laid off of it to earn that walk.
It's nice to have somebody coming off the bench that can run a little bit. He can come in and pinch run, or he can get a rally started and potentially score a big run in a situation.
There's a strike from Wilson, taking the count to 0-1. And Steve, what he's got to do now, you want to get this final out right here.
You got to be very careful right here. You know, you don't want to say, hey, I walked the guy, let me throw one right over the plate and get ahead, because the hitter was sitting on a pitch down the middle.
And here's the pitch, hit up the middle, number 14. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. They pick up no runs on a hit, and they leave 2 on. Astros still leading. Latter third of the lineup coming up. And for those of you catching up with us, hi, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And it's Wynn batting. Up the middle it goes. Loretta, one away. Osmus at the plate. Struck out swinging last time. Nobody on base, one away. Here's the first pitch. Takes a swing at that fastball, can't connect, 0-1.
Credit the catcher on that one. That's a good low target, setting up, and he hit the target. Good execution.
On the way. 0-1, fastball and a called strike.
A good four-seam fastball right there. You have to know yourself. He didn't think he could catch up to it. Better off to take it.
Pitch on the way. Slider misses, and it's 1 and 2 down. Swung on and a grounder to first. And he steps on first. That's the second out. The rookie shortstop in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Base is empty with 2 outs. The first pitch. First pitch, fastball, 0-1.
When you can spot your four-seam fastball to the outside corner, the hitter has to have balance at the plate and not pull off the ball.
The pitch. Fastball misses low that time. 1-1.
Well, that fastball right there just missed, just below the knees. Tell you what, a borderline pitch. I think they wanted that one bad.
Smash towards the middle. Loretta throws on to first in time to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down this half inning. Up next, it'll be the Padres. Top of the lineup coming up. Finley in the box. He'll lead off the 7th. Wilson gets set and delivers. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1.
Here in the 7th inning right now, nobody out. This is the time to get things going. You're down 2 runs. Make up the ground right now. Don't wait. You know, the pressure mounts. Plus, you get late in the game, you're going to see their best reliever coming in. This is the time to do it.
Slider called third, strikeout number 1.
That's a pretty fast pitch right there, and hard to get that much break on it.
A nice choice on the setup, and then the strikeout pitch. That was just plain dirty.
Boy, you give him the off-speed stuff to finish the job. You make a hitter feel bad.
Well, movement like that, following another off-speed pitch, is so tough to adjust to. The batter had no clue which way the ball was going to break.
One out, bases empty. And here's the first one. And Wilson outside the zone. That's going to be a ball.
1 out right here, up by 2 in the inning. You want to limit base runners and make plays. Try to eliminate the lead runner, but get outs if you can.
1-0 on the way. Swing liner back up the middle. That is in. It's going to bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, this guy's always a threat to go. He steals a lot of bases, so they're going to have to keep a close eye on him, and maybe they'll make a mistake to the hitter paying attention to the runner.
One out, man on first. First pitch on the way. Pitch out. Nothing was on, though. Here's Wilson with a 1-0 pitch.
Well, a guy that just continues to swing the bat well in this ball game. 3 hits right now so far, and it comes with 1 out in the inning. Can it start a rally?
And here he is. This is Chase Headley. He hit .333 last year against the Astros.
Well, with the outstanding speed at second base right now, Gary, don't be surprised if they at least consider stealing third base.
Ball 1. First pitch inside with a fastball, ball 1.
Well, a little message pitch right there, up and in the strike zone. And I think this hitter will think twice about diving out over the plate after that pitch.
The 1-0 now. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. Swings, hits this one. Going to be fielded by Wynn. 2 away.
That's a big second out right there, holding on to a slim lead. Now he's got a chance to get out of this thing without any major trouble. A chance to find out what these guys are made of right now, Gary.
Drew a walk as last time. 2 men on and 2 men out. Now Osmus sets up. Ball! And Wilson outside the zone. That's going to be a ball. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air to left center. and he's on. That's the go-ahead run. The throw, and he's in there. And he makes it to third with time to spare.
Well, he's having a heck of a day so far. It's his third hit of the game in this one. They just can't seem to find an answer for him.
Runners at first and third with 2 away. First pitch. Here's one pop foul to short right. Foul. No balls, 1 strike. Here's Wilson. Good hard slider that time. He's in control in the count now, 0-2. Fastball in the dirt. Good block by the catcher. Lidge winds up, 1-2 pitch. Swung and a ground ball to third. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. So they scratch across a run. 3 hits and a couple left on. The Padres trying to march right back into this one after being down. We'll see. And if you're just joining in, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Crunk bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And here's the first one. Watches a changeup go by for strike 1.
This is why changing speeds is so important for a pitcher. You get the hitter off balance, even more effective when it's down in the zone.
Here's the delivery. Here's a strike. Lunged for that bunt and missed it. Here's the pitch. Oh, tough one to lay off right there. That fastball, 1-2.
Oh, it's a great fastball right there down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
Fastball swung out and missed. Struck him out, 1 away.
Well, he tried to get a piece of that one and at least foul it off, but that ball up and in, he couldn't quite catch up to it. Strike 3.
And the right fielder batting again. 2 for 3 thus far. One out, nobody on. Now the first pitch. Lays off that one outside, 1-0. Inside with the fastball, 2-0. Hard grounded to short. Number 1. In time for the out. Bagwell up at the plate. Flew out last time. Base is empty and 2 down. On the way. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. That's caught. Side is retired. And they're unable to make any noise here in this half inning. Astros 3, Padres 2. Sixth slide up at the plate again. He's going to get us started. 8th inning. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Number 21. And his throw gets him 1 away. It's going to be Santiago now. Hasn't gotten a hit yet today. We'll see what he can do here. One out, nobody on. And the first pitch. Oh! That one's too low. Lidge missing.
1 out right here in the 8th inning. Obviously a critical time of the game right now as we're getting short. Offensively, they need extra bases. They need a double. Get in scoring position. Get a triple here. Get yourself in a position where maybe a productive out scores a run.
Big swing on this one. Sends a long, high drive. Deep to right field. It's Loretta at the plate. Two outs, base is empty. There's a strike from Lidge, now 0-1.
2 outs here in the 8th inning right now. I think from the defensive perspective, they need to make a play behind their pitcher because he is going to throw strikes. Do not walk somebody and allow them to try to add base runners, advance base runners, or have somebody hit one out of the ballpark next time around.
He fouled off that first pitch, a 1-strike count. And he fouls another one off. And he looks at a fastball that's in there, side retired. And a good defensive half inning, 3 up, 3 down. Here come the Astros. This is the last half of the 8th inning. Heart of the order due to bat next. Number 9 spot at the plate again. He's going to lead off the home half of the 8th. Here's the pitch. Fastball too low, 1-0.
Well, anytime you have a good fastball and you can keep it down in the zone around the knees or lower, it's great location and, believe me, very difficult to hit.
Now the 1-0 pitch.
1-1.
Let's the 1-0 pitch go by. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. There's a hard comebacker right through the center. And he's out at first. What an out. Great play made. Boy, middle of the infield. You love that kind of help.
Well, he stretched out as far as he could possibly go to be able to make the play. Gold glove effort.
Davis into the batter's box. He'll get another shot after hitting into that double play last time up. Base is empty, 1 out. And the first pitch. Watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike.
This is the go-to pitch for many pitchers in the major league. The fastball down and away. When in doubt, that's where you go.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he steps on first. That's the second out.
He's retired 10 in a row. The hitters are completely overmatched right now. He's got it all going on.
Here's the pitch. Fastball just misses. 1-0.
Well, that right there is a really good pitch, just missing the outside corner. Give the batter a lot of credit, though. That is one of the toughest pitches to lay off of, that hard fastball away.
Here's the 1-0. That one is swung on and missed by Berkman, an even count.
He just reared back and said, here it comes, big boy. Here comes my best fastball. He busted him inside with it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Missed with the fastball outside. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. And that's the third out. That'll do it. Good defensive half inning there. No hits allowed. Up next, it'll be the Padres. We've got the top of the order coming up.
Well, this is what you pay good money for to come to a ball game for a moment just like this.
It is the last inning. Pitcher staring in a very tight situation. Hit sharply towards the hole. In time for the out.
Went out here in the 9th inning, and obviously in a situation where you're looking for outs, and you can't allow somebody to score, but if you can get an out, do what you need to get it.
Here are the teams that slammed the door shut last year, brought to you by State Farm. Number 1, the Giants. Second, the Padres. The Astros third, the Reds fourth, and number 5, the Braves rounded out.
Well, you see these strong closers here, and it bodes so much confidence for the starting pitching to know that they can turn the ball over to the bullpen and that the closer will get the job done.
Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. He catches that, and that's out number 2.
You know what? You're 1 out away from victory in a very well-played close ball game right here. And listen, you'll take it. A 1-run win is just as good as a 10-run win. Two outs and nobody on. And the first pitch. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1. Good life on this fastball as he just buries it down and away. Doesn't get the call on the slider. 1-1. He tried to backdoor that pitch but left it out and away. The 1-1. Swung on, lined over the first baseman's head. And it's in there, the tying run on board.
Well, you talk about a guy who's just wearing out the opposition. That's a 4-hit day for him. He is locked in. Well, I can't blame the manager here, playing the percentages, bringing in the right-handed hitter against this lefty pitcher. Let's see if it pays off.
Too low on that one for a ball. 1-0. Wagner's pitch taken for a strike. 1-1.
Velocity and location are absolutely critical. That pitch was exactly where he wanted to throw it.
Pitch on the way. Swings for a strike on the fastball. It'll be a 1-2 count. One-two pitch coming. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over. Well, they got that tying run on base, stranded over at first.
Well, they win a great one here today, Gary, and it's all because of the pitching. Outstanding pitching really leading them to victory.
And it's time to present the Player of the Game award.
Well, great starting pitching usually leads to wins for your team, and he came through with a great one in this one. And that's basically the definition of what it takes to become the Player of the Game.
And Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
Oh, no question about it. They get the win in a close game, a lot of excitement and enthusiasm, and ready for the next one.
And we hope you've enjoyed today's 2K Sports broadcast of Major League Baseball. For Steve, John, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Gary Thorne. We will see you soon.